What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 699 of Community Universe Mode. One away from 700, of course, later on this week for Supremacy. Episode 35, we will celebrate 700 episodes with the Lethal Lockdown returning. A bit of a special night it will be, but same can be said for the Fallout edition of Crossfire, fresh off of last night's awesome Fortune event in Tokyo, Japan, guys. We are on the road to the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 8, and the next pit stop in a few weeks' time is Absolution, where we know the King of the Hill match will take place. 8 superstars going to compete to see who will headline the show of shows for a shot at the World Championship of their choosing. Already qualifying for that match, Kingsley and Kaplan Armstrong in recent weeks locking themselves in, and now we're going to find out who joins them next. Yet another qualifying battle royal, and some big names in this one, that's for sure. The brand new CMV 0G champion, Alistair Knox, who won the championship last night at Fortune in that Fatal 4-Way elimination match. And of course, you got United States champion Josh Wolf, who's probably still feeling the effects of that tornado tag no DQ match he had alongside Guri Sukhanov versus The Purge. He's tangling with Pierre Thompson, who was supposed to face Jay Mamba last night, but because he missed his flight to Tokyo, we didn't end up getting that match. Instead, we're going to see it next week. But he certainly did not miss his flight to the arena here tonight because he didn't want to miss this opportunity. And all the qualifiers are standard battle royals. You can only be eliminated by getting tossed over the top rope with both of your feet hitting the floor. The King of the Hill match itself at Absolution will be elimination by pinfall or submission. We've already got some dark horses in Kingsley and Kaplan Armstrong in the mix. And there you see Zach Angel taking it to Chris Diamond, who we haven't seen since his last man standing match against Robert Cross over a month ago, losing the United States Championship. But Diamond knows what it's like to be world champion. He was about to eliminate Zach Angel, but everybody keeps getting in his way. There's the elimination. Angel's, well, unlucky streak continues, losing his 0G championship last night and now missing out on the opportunity to main event Ascendance 8. Oh, Jay Mamba having a bit of trouble there against the ropes. Lance Romance, much like Josh Wolf, more than likely not at 100% here. You might have Black Lightning in big time trouble. Matthew Justice, who's been on a hell of a roll these past couple of months. Very unexpected surge, and he's going to come and try to help Lance Romance get rid of Jay Mamba. Interesting, because Mamba and Justice have actually been kind of teaming together these last couple of weeks, building a relationship, but every man for himself. Only one of these guys can make it to that King of the Hill match, although don't forget, we've got that second chance battle royal that will take place, so even if you're down, you might not be necessarily out. Knee from Mamba barely affecting Lance Romance. Hell of a main event we got for you guys here tonight. Schmitty one-on-one with Ace Reeves, the two men who didn't leave Tokyo last night as global champion, gonna face off. Of course, Paul Devine becoming a 6-time CMV world champion. We also kick off the Queen of the Ring tournament. First round matchup between Anne Marie and Akiko Omutsu, guys, and there goes Jay Mamba. Lance Romance been working on him pretty much since the match started, finally able to get him out of here. Alistair Knox, over 9 months. Oh, and Lance Romance following Mamba up the ramp into the showers. Didn't last all that long himself. But as I was saying, Alistair Knox vanishing for over 9 months, but returning last month, man, and just as dominant as ever. Earning that Zero-G championship last night, but that's not going to stop him from trying to go to Ascendance 8, but certainly a clothesline from Chris Diamond will. Pierre Thompson, Matthew Justice, Chris Diamond, and Josh Wolf. Who's going to make it to King of the Hill? Cutter to Pierre Thompson. Off the shoulders of Diamond. Goes for an enziguri. Sidestep by the big dog, who's looking to drill Diamond right down onto that head. Step up knee from Wolf. He's been to the main event of Ascendance before. Really make it to the promised land yet again. Discus knee strike, Matthew Justice, dangerous place to be in a battle royal, but gonna take the risk and it pays off. 450 splash. Thompson is not allowing Chris Diamond to get to his feet. Continuing to stomp on his legs and lower back. Diamond wants to beat the Matthew Justice. Pierre Thompson, though, might have eyes to get rid of the United States champion, and he does! The Impact player taking out the odds-on favorite to win this match, and he's feeling good about it. Whoa! Justice using some interesting, almost impossible tactics to evade Chris Diamond, who comes in with a double axe handle to the side of Pierre Thompson's head. I don't know what's gotten into Matthew Justice, if he's been drinking the Boone juice or what, but very well see his run of luck continue here tonight. But not if Thompson has anything to say about it. I think he was going to try to eliminate Matthew Justice with Chris Diamond. Instead, going to drill him with that single underhook DDT, and now a swinging neck breaker. Justice all the while just chilling. Waking up only to be put right back down. Sidestep by Matthew Justice. Elbow to the side of the head, though. Knife edge chop. And in the corner, Chris Diamond sends Matthew Justice home. And here we go. Pierre Thompson or Chris Diamond finally going to get a big name added to the King of the Hill match, one way or the other. Former world champion Chris Diamond versus the big dog, a man who has never had the privilege of holding a world championship despite many efforts. Setting up for possibly a discus clothesline. Took too long, though, and Diamond tries to capitalize. Oh, and Diamond's eliminated! Pierre Thompson qualifies for the King of the Hill match at Absolution in 3 weeks' time. This is the closest Thompson has ever been to headlining the grandest stage of them all. Maybe joining up with Sarria was really what Thompson needed all along. The it factor secures his place in the King of the Hill match. Impressive performance here. And are you ready for this, lads and gents? I am hype because the man, the myth, the legend himself, Matsuda Tanaka, is back, baby. Taking on Warren Taylor, his first match in 10 months. Last time we saw him was around Ascendant season. Apropos that he is back now as we near the show of shows once again. But Tanaka, of course, a veteran here in CMV, his debut a few years ago, sending shockwaves throughout the landscape of CMV. And now he is back once again, looking to take some heads off their shoulders. Warren Taylor certainly has his work cut out for him, as Tanaka immediately with a snapmare and soccer ball kick combination, wasting no time. I thought he was going for a tombstone pile driver. Turned it into a sort of sit-out facebuster instead, though. And not even a minute into this match, Tanaka is already putting on display that unique offense of his, of course, coming from Japan. He's got that strong style. And Warren Taylor, if he did his homework, 450 splash. He's got to be careful, not wanting to begin exchanging strikes with the ultimate. Matsuda Tanaka especially has to avoid those knees at all costs. Fujiwara armbar by Warren, though. Ooh, and he gets rolled through. Didn't have it locked in for very long. Don't know if it really did any damage. Float over DDT. May have rung Warren's bell. Still coming up here tonight, guys, the beginning of the Queen of the Ring tournament. One woman gonna prove they have what it takes to headline the showcase of the Immortals. 8 of the very best in the CMV women's division. And it begins tonight when Amber Reed takes on Hakiko Amutsu. And let's not forget that blockbuster main event, Schmitty one-on-one with Ace Reeves. Jawbreaker topples Matsuda. Warren Taylor taking the opening. Gonna go after the leg. Could be a smart strategy if he is able to incapacitate Tanaka's ability to utilize those knees of his. May very well win him the match, but that Samoan driver begs to differ. Only a 1 count. Tanaka taking Taylor by the arm, drags him towards the center of the ring. Looks like he's setting up for a knee drop right to the chest. Tanaka looking phenomenal, if I do say so myself. Tremendous shape, as always, though. Oh, right down onto the shoulder. Tanaka not pulling any punches here. Collar and elbow type, you can see the height difference. Not going to stop Warren. Has been impressive in his last few outings, although still unable to capture his first victory. He's impressed with himself right now, though. If I were him, I probably wouldn't give Matsuda Tanaka any sort of time to make a comeback. Hangman's neck breaker through the ropes. Now that's what I'm talking about. Hook of the leg, 1. Only a 1 count. And the head scissors, Tanaka trapped, and Warren Taylor just letting loose with some bows. Like I said, this is Matsuda's first match in 10 months. Understandable that there might be some ring rust. He's got that head scissors again, more elbows to the top of the head, and surprisingly, Warren Taylor dominating the Ultimate. Just as I say that, another float over DDT. Tanaka goes for the pin, center of the ring. 1, 2. Nearly enough, but not quite. And Tanaka, none too thrilled. What in the hell? Whoa! What did I even just see? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think you're getting up from that. A tilt-the-world double knee backbreaker? I hope we get a replay of that because... No, we're not going to get a replay, of course. Matsuda Tanaka returning to CMV. Good Lord. Putting the rest of the Crossfire locker room on notice. The Ultimate One is back. I really need to go back and watch that move again. The show continues. Up next, guys, is Danielle Davis, fresh off of her first successful Women's Championship defense last night in Tokyo, Japan at Fortune, battling back her good friend Haley Jones. Straight back to work as she gets set to tangle with Rose Beauchamp. Not in title, but evidently we are going to have some company at ringside. Angela, who on Twitter made it very clear she has eyes for that championship wrapped around Danielle Davis's waist. And remember, Angela debuted at the top of last month by defeating Danielle Davis in a non-title match. So now gonna continue to make sure Danielle Davis doesn't forget about her. Big old target on Davis's back. We talked about it last night. Xiao Rong with the Magnificent Six briefcase in her possession. The ability to cash in for a women's championship match anytime, anywhere. The Queen of the Ring tournament getting set to take place. And now she's got Angela gunning after her and dealing with Rose Beauchamp, who immediately just throws her across the ring with ease. A considerable height difference doesn't stop Danielle Davis. Wheelbarrow stunner, hoping that maybe that'll catch Rose Beauchamp off guard early on. Pinfall attempt only gets a 1 count. On the rebound, Beauchamp, the back body drop. Man, Rose has got to have probably a solid 2 feet on the women's champion. And in terms of weight, God, you're looking at maybe even 100 pounds. Maybe a little less. Maybe 80 or 90, but either way, if you were a betting man and you saw this contest on paper, I think I can guess who you'd put your money on. But never count out Danielle Davis, who busted her ass for over a year climbing the mountain. Becoming women's champion back in validation. So far, though, Rose Beauchamp stalling butterfly suplex, and Angela is loving what she's seeing. Beauchamp, meanwhile, loving what she's doing. From the apron, brought back in rather unceremoniously. Quite a thud. Davis hit with a clothesline at Rose into the corner before she can follow up on that. Beauchamp, surprisingly quick for her size. That's what makes her really the total package of the women's division here on Crossfire. Yet she's never held the women's championship. Maybe a victory here will earn her #1 contendership, probably to the chagrin of Angela. But at least for now, the newcomer is content to watch the destruction of Danielle Davis. Military press, forcing her to retreat momentarily at least. Catching her breath, gonna wait for Beauchamp to join her. Elbow to the side of the head, and now thrown into the ring. Rose just taking her time, enjoys that slow, methodical pace. Oh, and all that weight right down on the stomach of the women's champion. A kick to the back of the head. Rose Beauchamp, that's another factor that makes her one of the deadlier members of the women's roster. Maybe just the entire Crossfire roster itself. Does not care about the well-being of her opponents. She'll do what she has to do. And that includes, oh man, just dropping Danielle Davis. Face and chest first. Eating the canvas, but the women's champion can't afford to stay down. Trying to mount a comeback, and she's certainly got the support of the fans, always. Rallying behind her. Off the ropes. Using all the weight that she has. Shooting herself like a bullet. Didn't seem to do very much, though. There you go. Danielle Davis outsmarting Rose Beauchamp. DDT, but only gets a 1 count. Those couple of seconds maybe would cost her there. I think that's the only way you can best someone like Rose Beauchamp. If you're in the shoes of a Danielle Davis, you got to use your wits. You got to outmaneuver the big gal. Another wheelbarrow stunner. Count of 3 already by James, and Danielle Davis not playing around. This is ascendant season. She can't afford to look weak, especially with Angela and the rest of the women's division watching. 1, 2 off that back elbow. Nearly able to get the win, but not quite. Short arm clothesline, almost decapitating the women's champion. Swinging jawbreaker. Flips Rose around, tying up her legs. Forcing Beauchamp to give up her arms, and then just smushing her face right down into the mat. Worked so well the first time, why not again? And Angela has certainly changed her demeanor. Danielle Davis, deadly from the top, looking for the Globo. None better. 1, 2. My God, though, Davis can't believe it. Getting in the face of our head official, James, saying that had to be a 3 count. There's no way she was able to kick out of that. The Globo usually keeps him down for good. Danielle Davis now got to contemplate what to do next. Maybe another Globo. Don't know if she got all of that intended double axe handle, but enough of it to keep herself in the driver's seat. Kick to the gut out of the collar and elbow tie-up. Runs right into a knee, though. Swinging neck breaker. Another pin attempt. Hooking that tree trunk of a leg. And look at Angela with her arms crossed. She's not impressed. Hands on her hips. Davis. This is what being women's champion is all about. Stepping up. Accepting all challengers. In the corner, Rose Beauchamp able to catch a kick. And one-handed spine buster. Whew. Almost putting Davis through the mat. Irish whip on the apron. Rose Beauchamp trying to hang on for dear life, but gets knocked down. And Danielle Davis telling her to stay out there. That's her ring. the punch. Able to make up for it with that Irish whip, sending Rosebud Champ tumbling into the corner. Kick to the knee, trying to take out the base of Rosebud Champ so that she can't throw around that weight of hers. Missed the first kick, got her on the second attempt. Can't really see what's going on here. Danielle Davis still has the upper hand though, count of 6. Continuing to give Rosebud Champ a tour of the ringside area is our women's champion. Arm drag, Beauchamp knows that she's got to turn things around. Davis going up top again. Will she be quick enough though? I don't think so. Oh no! This could end very badly. Rosebud Champ superplex to the champion. Davis crumpling, and we've seen this before. Davis taken off her feet, triangle choke, trying to squeeze the life out of the women's champion, and referee James has no choice but to ring the bell. Davis has passed out, she's unconscious. Maybe the biggest dub of Rosebud Champ's career, choking out the CMV Women's Champion. Davis has regained consciousness. She didn't tap. Beauchamp offers a handshake, and the champion respecting some tough competition. Rosebud Champ, I think, just made her the new #1 contender. Co-main event coming up next, guys, before we cap things off with our main event where Schmitty meets Ace Reeves one-on-one. The Queen of the Ring tournament finally gets off the ground. Amber Reed and Hekiko Amutsu gonna clash to see who will advance. Of course, the winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament earns the opportunity to headline Ascendance 8 for a shot at the CMV Women's Championship. We'll also see Subject Miasma battle RVW. We'll see Janet Tor and Joy Justice clash as well. Here we go. Amber Reed, fresh off of her win over Ashley Rain last night at Fortune. To date, no doubt about it, her biggest win since arriving in CMV, to put down the former women's champion. Oh, knee to the back. That did not look like it tickled. Akiko Amutsu, we haven't seen since the Magnificent Six ladder match back at Validation. Understandable that she needed a few weeks off. I'm surprised all 6 women involved in that match didn't have to take some time off. But Akiko especially, if you recall, she was falling off the ladders. Probably took the brunt of all damage in that match. But now she is back and looking to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Amber Reed is carrying a lot of momentum with her, though. Nice sweep. Tries to go for the pin, but the real ace only getting a 1 count here early into the contest. Oh, face first. Getting some dental work done mid-match. Schoolboy enziguri. Hekiko did not see that coming. Eating the bottom rope. Another sweep. Amber Reed so quick. And her offense clean and crisp at all times. butterfly lung blower from Amutsu. Thinking that may be enough, but unfortunately for her, not even a 1 count. German suplex, bridge to pin. Both women not giving an inch here early on. Super kick to the jaw and then to the back of the head. A woo from Reed. Oh, man! Throwing Hikiko into the ropes and then charged her. Sort of a rolling cacao kick, but more loose, I'd say. She kind of just hurled herself at Amutsu and hoped for the best. Full Nelson turned into a reverse DDT. Amutsu looking worse for wear, and Reed continuing to target that face with these knees. Loosening the jaw, maybe chipping a tooth or two. And Hikiko becoming one with the ring ropes as Reed pulls her back into the ring for that hangman's neck breaker. Canadian Destroyer now! Reed, will she be the first to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament? 2.999 nearly. But Hikiko Amutsu, at least for now, keeping her aspirations to headline Ascendance 8 alive. Scoop slam attempt. Reed's able to drop down behind, pushing Hikiko forward. Runs right into a knee, though. Getting a taste of her own medicine. Denies a jumping cutter front headlock sweep. Tying Hikiko up into a Windsor knot. Oh, don't tell me she's going to do what I think she's going to do. Kicking her right in the bum. Adding insult to injury. Crucifix driver. If that doesn't break your neck, you're certainly going to be feeling it in the morning. Stomp into a pin. Only a 1 count. Hikiko Amutsu's resiliency beginning to piss Amber Reed off. What do we got here? $1 Million Dream taking Hikiko down to the canvas. This Cobra clutch variation has Amutsu trapped, but will she tap? Looks like she's trying to fight out of it, and she does. 3 successful elbows in a row. And now Amutsu with the octopus stretch. Amber Reed is now the one who may be forced to tap out. Hikiko Amutsu's got the octopus, but Reed drop toe hold, and that is a very hard submission move to escape from. Reverse DDT down out of the knee into a neck breaker. Reed now out of desperation, hoping she's done enough, but not going to be so lucky. Big kick denied. Catchphrase from the real ace. Hikiko rolls to her feet. Walks right into a front headlock, though. Chops away the hand. Front headlock of her own. Knee to the face, rocking Reed just long enough for Amutsu to take her over to the corner. Smashing her back first into the turnbuckles, then just tossing her out into the middle of the ring like it ain't no thing. Hikiko having some trouble getting to her feet. This has been a hellacious match so far. An opener in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Amutsu looking for the octopus stretch, but Reed counters. There's the complete shot, and there's the 3 count. Amber Reed advances in the Queen of the Ring tournament. On fire is the real ace. Are we looking at the Queen of the Ring? Hell of a match between these two. And I guess respect is the name of the game in the women's division tonight, as Hikiko offers a handshake and Amber Reed accepts. Who will meet Amber Reed in the next round. We'll find out next week when Subject Masma takes on RVW. But now, my fine feathered friends, it is time for our main event as the two men who left Tokyo, Japan empty-handed last night collide. The Game Changer Schmitty versus the Gravity Manipulator Ace Reeves. The match we were supposed to originally see at Fortune, one-on-one for the Global Championship. But then, of course, Paul Devine returned spectacularly after getting hit by a car, making it a triple threat, and when it was all said and done, became a 6-time CMV World Champion, making history yet again. The Asian sensation, along with the Purge, going to be pulling up at ringside for this match. There is respect between Ace Reeves and Paul Devine. We know that much. Ace even said on Twitter after losing his championship, you know, I'm not going to let this keep me down. I'm going to pick myself up, dust off my shoulders, and get back to the grind and earn my rematch for that championship. But for now, congrats to Paul Devine. And it seems like Devine is kind of showing his respect by giving Reeves a bit of backup, because Schmitty is most definitely going to have his boys with him. Really? It's going to crash on the main event. Even when there's only 5 matches on the card, it still has to crash at least once. Guess it couldn't handle the managers, but hopefully it didn't reset that match and we can just jump back into things. Gives me a chance to have a quick sip of my agua. Say a quick prayer to the 2K gods. It kept the 8-man battle royal, so maybe it will also keep our main events. It did, okay. Fair is fair is fair. It crashed, but didn't completely screw us, so gotta take the gotta take the good with the bad, you know? Hopefully it doesn't crash again. Alright, so we know that Pierre Thompson won this match. We know that Mitsuda Tanaka won this match. We know that Rose Beauchamp won this match. Amber Reed won this match. And now it is time, hopefully, for our main event. Alright, there we go. Wanted to make sure it was actually going to load before I got my hopes up. But let's get it. Main event time here on Crossfire. Number 18, Schmitty taking on Ace Reeves. And as expected, the Purge at ringside. Tenra and former now Rising Star champion Jarek Lawson officially cashed in the Rising Star Championship after successfully defending it against Achtung last night, earning a shot at the United States Championship, guys, targeting Josh Wolf, one of the superstars the Purge is very adamant about getting rid of. Tried to last night, but, well, Tenra and Lance Romance didn't have such great luck against Guri Sukhanov and Wolf. And there you see Divine offering not only support, but backup in case the Purge tries anything, guys. But I did get word earlier tonight, fresh off the desk of General Manager Ken Donahue, that next week it is going to be Ace Reeves versus Paul Divine one-on-one for the Global Championship. The Gravity Manipulator gets his rematch. I know that a lot of people were really excited for that one-on-one confrontation. You know, after Divine had originally won the Elimination Chamber match at Validation and set his sights on Ace Reeves. But then, of course, the hit and run, and Schmitty was filled in. So Reeves gets his rematch next week. Absolutely cannot wait for that, but has his hands full with the game changer. Does Reeves here tonight, swinging neckbreaker, and Schmitty in an absolutely foul mood after the results of the triple threat last night in Tokyo. This man has done everything in his power. Beautiful elbow drop. Gotta compliment Schmitty on that one. Gets a close 2 count as well. Schmitty did everything a man could to try and keep Divine down, keep him from that Global Championship match. Now Schmitty's got a crossface locked in. Ace Reeves able to roll out of it. Paul Divine, though, just continues to prove he's no normal man. Immortal, really, is the only appropriate way to describe the Asian sensation. Now a 6-time CMV World Champion. Record-breaking. Divine keeping a close eye as Schmitty nails Ace with a DDT. Schmitty wanted to make sure his name stays in the title picture with a win over Ace Reeves here in the main event. One has to wonder, does anything Schmitty will ever be able to do to finally get Paul Divine off his back? This rivalry that has spanned years, ever since Schmitty first stepped through the door here in CMV. Paul Divine has been a constant shadow cast over him. Schmitty rarely ever has been able to get one over on the man who puts the Rise and Rise. And suddenly you see Divine cheering Ace Reeves on, but not even a 1 count. Rolls out of the way of that overhand punch. Corkscrew heel kick has Schmitty at the mercy of the former global champion. Feels weird saying that. Complete shot, eating the canvas. How did it taste, Schmitty? Probably not too good. Don't trust 10-run Jarek Lawson not to get involved here. Making sure to keep my eyes on them. But that's what Divine's here for. If they do try anything, he's not going to stand for it. Ace Reeves doing what he does best, defying gravity. DDT. And that might be all she wrote for Schmitty. Close but no cigar. Ace Reeves not done yet though. Like he said himself on Twitter, he's not going to let this keep him down. Going to pick himself up, dust himself off, and get back to the grind. He's got his shot to become global champion once again next week, but can't overlook Schmitty here tonight, and Schmitty taunting these fans and Paul Divine. Watch out for Jarek Lawson. He's getting awfully close. And Schmitty throwing Ace Reeves into Paul Divine, knowing that Divine can't do anything about it unless he risk a disqualification and cost Ace Reeves this match. Ace wisely taking the fight back into the ring where the Purge can't get involved. From behind, Ace Reeves wants to get a good look as he hopes to finish Schmitty off, tossing him at the feet of Paul Divine. Lining up his shot through the ropes, tornado DDT, baby. And a round of "this is awesome" chants. Deserving, I'd say. Schmitty wants nothing to do with Ace Reeves right now, trying to outmaneuver him. Playing mind games, but Ace Reeves, he's had just about enough of Schmitty's antics. Another complete shot off the kneeling position. Ace Reeves trying to rally these fans. Paul Divine's behind him. It's very rare to see Divine show support to another superstar like he's doing here for Ace Reeves. Very few have had the endorsement of the Asian sensation over the years. Elbow to the side of the head. Schmitty now going to grab Reeves by that man bun, launching him. Able to block that back elbow. And a mushroom stomp. A permanent Schmitty outline etched into the canvas. Cartwheel elbow drop, adding a bit of flair to his offense. Reeves can't stand though. The quicker he finishes this match, probably the better. Schmitty, the veteran, he can hang. You make one mistake like that right there, it'll cost you. Front headlock. Oh! Taking Schmitty down with that sort of body scissors, and now boot to the back of the head. Eyes glazed over for Schmitty. Here in our main event, guys. Divine's got to be loving what he's seeing. Third time. Might be the charm. Ace Reeves using these couple of seconds to take a deep breath. He's got to pace himself. But he knows he can't waste too much time. That's just what Schmitty needs right about now. Ducks the clothesline. Bam! Blindsided by the game changer. Big right hook. May have been a KO. Schmitty gets the better of the former global champion in that collar and elbow tie-up, but he did not see that calf kick coming. Schmitty having a hard time keeping up with Ace Reeves here. Tries to get him from behind, but some elbows lying in wait. Ooh, and a kick to the upper back. Front flip by Ace, man. He's feeling it right now. He's got the support of these CMV fans. He's got the backup of Paul Devine at ringside. He knows he's got his World Championship rematch next week. And he knows that a win over Schmitty here will give him a big boost in momentum. Taking him down with that modified Michinoku driver. Arm wrench Schmitty. Able to catch Ace Reeves though with that drop toe hold. Returns the favor. Oh, and Schmitty busted open after smacking his face off the mat. Ace having some fun now at Schmitty's expense. Springboard DDT off the apron. I think I heard that from all the way over here. The sound of Schmitty's skull cracking off the apron. Blood trickling from Schmitty's forehead. Hurricane Rana. Right hands, Reeves. He has been dying to get his hands on Schmitty one-on-one like this. And it shows. He is not holding back. All over Schmitty like, well, you might say a monkey on a cupcake. Schmitty's just dead to rights. And Ace, no mercy. Punch to the face. Counters the Irish whip though. Down but never out. Wait, Schmitty out of nowhere. Old school. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Unbelievable. Schmitty livid. That was a desperation move on the part of the Game Changer. But now he's finally got control. Can he keep it? Elbow to the top of the head. Tenra certainly liking what he's seeing there at ringside. Early celebration. Continuing to target that neck. The complexion of this match has completely changed now. It's all Schmitty after hitting Old School. Gets out of that head scissors. Jumping cutter. Gets reversed though, and now reverse chin lock. Schmitty wants to slow this match way down and ground the high flyer. Stop him from potentially hitting that corkscrew moonsault. Up against the ropes we go. Counters the Irish whip, ducks. Handstand, head scissors, kip up. Can you believe Ace Reeves, even this late into a match? Unmatched athleticism from the gravity manipulator. Schmitty with blood trickling down his forehead is in the drop zone. Ace Reeves looking to fly. Corkscrew moonsault on the money. Uno, dos, no trace. Incredible. Schmitty had to have dug way down deep to kick out of that, especially after the beating he's taken here. That was a harsh looking DDT. Very stiff. And Schmitty, pinpoint knee drop. Now Ace Reeves cut open on the bridge of his nose. Perplexed is the Game Changer. The 3 count continuing to elude him, but he's on the prowl. Ace Reeves, loopy. Old School Schmitty again. 1, 2, 3. Schmitty overcoming Ace Reeves here in the main event. What a match. And even in defeat, Ace Reeves still has his date set with Paul Devine next week here on Crossfire for the Global Championship. But what kind of mental state will Ace be in? Is he truly ready for Paul Devine after not being able to take out Schmitty here tonight?